jolly good folks. I just finished watching football, but last is not sports related topics. It is a AEW review, AEW collision review, as for certain. On Saturday was a good show. I'd say it was a quality episode of Collision. We obviously know, and I hate these pop-ups. One sec. Okay, we're back. Okay, sweet. So, we know Collision has not quite been the same since the last month or so. But it seemed like it was on fire. And obviously, since the fire of CM Punk at All In, it has been a bit different. And it seems like the theme is... It seems like the theme of Collision as of late is, okay, how many black tarps are people going to notice? The pictures going out. I'm just going to say, because some people don't care about the show, they just care about seeing those. I'm just going to say that it was a quality show, as I mentioned, and B, that's not too healthy if that's all you're looking for AEW. Wrestling show is just how many sections are blackened off. Now, I do think AEW has a problem with... See, here's my little theory. When you go to selling out, or at least selling over 70,000, I'll only say that much because, the amounts have been tick for tack, over 80,000. Anyway, I'm just going to say over 70,000. When you sell over 70,000 tickets for probably the biggest wrestling event in your company's history so far, you get a little wary of, you don't want to have to go to small venues. But, I mean, they have done Arthur Ashe, they have done United Center, Target Center, etc. But it's okay. It's okay to go to shorter arenas, because at the end of the day, it looks better. If see a packed house, then black tarps. But then again, of course, people... the goalposts will keep moving and people will have another thing to harp on. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. But nonetheless, we should go over Collision, which was good, especially the main event. Christian Cage, Bryan Danielson. It was a great thing. So, before, thank you all. Like, subscribe. Guys know notifications, etc. So, the other day, Saraya, she posted a picture of her, Bryan Danielson, and Adam Copeland, aka Edge, formerly known as Edge, in the middle of the ring. And Everyone knows the big thing in common with them is their neck issues. Told that may not be able to wrestle again. Or issues, whether it's concussion. No, Bryan didn't have a neck issue. He had concussions. But same with Christian Cage. For a while, he couldn't get healthy with his concussion issues. But alas, those two being the main event and for a title that Christian Cage has, something great to see. Really great to see. But alas, we shall go over Collision, shall we? So, speaking of Adam Copeland, he started off the show. He's out there. And he's about to address the crowd about Chris Cage comments. And out walks Christian Cage and some security or team staff per se. So a bunch of guys were out there with Luchasaurus, Nick Wayne protecting Christian Cage. So Christian was telling the crowd to shut up, and basically Christian or Adam Copeland here was outnumbered. In the end we got Ricky Starks, Big Bill, FTR, Bryan Danielson. The funniest takeaway from this promo I think people will get is how Ricky Starks told Copeland, stop looking at me with those big buggy eyes. And Copeland said it's those stupid silk slacks he has on. So Starks told, well, you took no stock from the other place. And Copeland point blank said you took it from The Rock. I mean, the comparison's already there. Says he's a vanilla midget of him. And that version of him. And basically Ricky fired back with, wow, that set me over the edge. You can see the smile on Adam's face. I mean, yeah. Good segment. I liked it. Had a bunch of elements about it. So, yeah. Thought it was good. People obviously complain too much about it. So, in the end, Bryan got one of these staff members into the label lock, and they were looking on at Big Bill Starks and Christian up on the stage. So yeah, good. Yeah, I have the main event. So lucky MJF here, but you can say lucky at the same time, a great thing. So MJF was shown here in a segment at New England Patriots Stadium with their owner Robert Kraft. They were in it was like a convention or something with Julian Edelman. There were a couple athletes. Point blank, it was about a group. Looking at the name again. But anyway, the group is about anti-Semitism or sentimentism. Anyway, so good little moment to help fans buy into MJF, and also an issue that we go into in this world. So yeah. Sucks. But yeah, it's an issue that's addressed. Anyway, next. Samoa Joe said he would start embarking on his journey to become next in line for AEW World Champion. Defended his ROH TV title versus Willie Mack. Now, Willie Mack, of course, has mainly been on Impact and TNA TV in the past. And so anyway, I believe he's been on Ring of Honor TV and Dark mainly. So I mean, obviously we want to try to cut the Ring of Honor stuff from TV, but Willie Mack is great, and same with Samoa Joe. So, quality match. Willie Mack had a decent amount of offense here against Joe. He had dived to the outside, followed the cubic chops, followed the boot in the corner, followed by a cannonball for a 2. Joe got the offense back in a power slam. Muscled up Willie Mack in the corner with the muscle buster. 1, 2, 3. Samoa Joe got the victory. Next up, CJ Perry. So, she was backstage showing how she wants to help win gold here and help manage people. And she basically said her aim was or message with people is like, hey, if people on the sidelines thinking, oh, that should be me, etc. You know, it's where clientele should be. In walked Action Andretti. Basically said he's one call away. Yeah, I Action Andretti, but they're trying to make a story out of it for Miro. Seems. We had Juice Robinson for Christopher Daniels. Fun match here. Of course, it's good to see Christopher Daniels every once in a while. So we know how great Juice is and Bullet Cup Gold. This is more about the aftermath. So Juice hit his Impact DT for the win. So afterwards, of course, next week, Juice is going to be in the Diamond Ring Battle Royal. Determine who will face MJF on October 25th for Diamond Ring. So, Jay White, the self-proclaimed AEW World Champion, got on one knee and gave Juice his own Diamond Ring, which Juice instead decided to hit Christopher Daniels in the head in with a left hand. So there you go. Simple, effective. You know, I understand they are going from now, but the Bullet Club Gold going for the AEW Trio styles would be great. Certainly great. So, a match I saw that was supposed to be in the lineup was Ryan Cage versus Commander. And did not see that match. I don't know. Oh, he announced that there was a late injury. Tony Khan announced there was a late injury. It was postponed. Okay. So, this is probably a replacement, and good on good. So we got Kyle Fletcher of Aussie Open versus Bear Boulder who was the former Bear Country, who are now the different name, anyways. Solid showing for Kyle Fletcher. Certainly new. So, he went for Suicida, and then I'm guessing Boulder was too far. Some gray zone, but yeah. Oh, the Iron Savages. Pardon me. So, Boulder countered Fletcher in the ring with a big suplex. Went for probably a Gonzo bomb or something. Fletcher came out of the corner with a powerbomb. And a big kick to the back of the head, followed with a dragon sleeper on Boulder. And Boulder tapped out or gave up. And Fletcher gets the victory. Later, he called out Kenny Omega for a match on Wednesday. Like to see it. We got the Acclaimed backstage talking about the actions of Mack and offering their services to help out MJF. They were trying to offer Caster some advice on helping to get friends, and said, anyways, for advice, they said to say something nice. So, Renee Paquette came back in the picture, and Caster said, well, how? So I think Renee still has her podcast. I'm not sure if it's still the name, but yeah, she still has her podcast. Apparently it's just called The Sessions now. But for those who know her, Renee's podcast used to be called The Oral Sessions. So Max said, well, how about those oral sessions, Renee? And Anthony Bowens and Billy Gunn were not happy. Really not happy. So, yeah. Well, do I think it should happen? No. Honestly, Bullet Club Gold should just go for attack AEW Trio Styles. And the Acclaim's reign. There we go. Wardlow. He's rumored to align with MJF again. That's one guy, but who else to pair with MJF against Bullet Club Gold? I don't know. That's the issue. There's not enough reason for, just because of what's been on online, and because guys got nothing for them to do for the Acclaim. So in walked Jake Hager, Daddy Magic, Matt Menard, Angelo Parker, and Daniel Garcia. Offered up a challenge for next week, Memphis, Tennessee. Apparently, Battle of the Belts going to be happening again. After a collision next week, hopefully they handle it better than how they did the last time. So, Daniel Garcia, Menard, and Parker challenge the Acclaim. Excuse me. For a Trios Titles match next week in Tennessee. which, I mean, I think most of us would be happy if the titles changed hands. I think they need the title, probably need the titles more than I would do good with those titles than the Acclaimed. I mean, them being pink and all is not great. We'll see. You got Skye Blue versus Kris Statlander. Great match. So, we can see that Skye Blue's in the midst of this transformation, it seems, soon, to join the dark side. I mean, her eyes and her makeup just getting more dark, and she's not that, hasn't been that, uplifting personality, that girl next door type of energy way she's been before getting. And they even were like, well, it's probably because Julia sprayed her in the eyes. So, I mean, don't really know. But Skye Blue had a nice showing in this match. So, Sat hit a Blue Thunder Bomb for 2. Blue hit a Tornado DT or Windmill DT for 2. She landed some offense. Wow, scream, and then wound up getting caught in the Saturday Night Fever for the win by Statlander. So there we go. Yeah. Yeah, keep the momentum with Statlander. Again, she's the one who beat Jade twice. And WWE's gonna build her as a big star. So, there you go. So next week, or backstage, so like I said, so Fletcher say miss Mark Davis. Hope he heals well. But he says it's also good to show he's not only one of the best tag team wrestlers, but wants to be one of the best singles wrestlers. So, part of their history together in tag multi-man matches. He called out for Wednesday a one-on-one match. Kenny Omega. Yeah, should be a fun match. Kyle Fletcher versus Kenny. Provided Kenny's healthy after a chair shot. Yeah. We got one guy, one of the many who we need to see more of. Story behind Keith Lee. Keith Lee apparently one-on-one with Turbo Floyd. I mean, this was kind of academic. He basically swatted away Floyd with a bounce. A big spirit bomb. 1, 2, 3. Gets the victory. Yeah, we need something for Keith Lee. It'd be great. I mean, we got something with. Excuse me, we got something with Swerve. We can get something with Keith Lee now. Especially with Christian Cage being the TNT champion. And Orange Cassidy. Miro. Cut a promo. Talk about Miss CJ. So, talked about Action Andretti's words earlier towards his high and flexible wife. Basically, target Action Andretti we could see. And then next week, we'll get Miro versus Action Andretti. If it's a story and if it's a way to get Miro on TV, okay. But Action Andretti, I don't know. Main event was good. Christian Cage with Bryan Danielson, as I mentioned. Yeah, it's great to see. So, Christian is almost 50. Bryan's in his. Seems like his last full-time run. And yeah, in his 40s. That's good. So yeah, the match is good. So Fish was dumped to the outside. Bryan went for Suicida, but caught by Christian, who was targeting his shoulder of Bryan for much time in this match. So he actually hit a backdrop with the arm caught on the apron, which looked brutal on Bryan. So yeah, as they went to break, Bryan got some offense back, hit a Frankensteiner, but Christian rolled through for a near fall. Couple sequences later, he had frog splash for a near fall. Bryan followed up with yes kicks. Christian, again, attention to detail. He hooked Bryan's arm, his injured arm. Hit a reverse DT. Went for a spear, but Bryan countered into a roundhouse. He went for the running knee. Christian countered with a spear. And then followed up with a kill switch, only for a near fall. Bryan would hit the Bosaico knee, but then only got a 2. So then Big Bill came out, distracted the ref. Ricky Starks from out of nowhere hit Bryan over the head with his tag team title belt. Laid out on the outside. And then Christian just falls on top of Bryan 1, 2, 3, and Christian retains TNT title over Bryan Danielson. It was a fun main event. Afterwards, everybody came out from earlier. FTR, Luchasaurus, Nick Wayne, Adam Copeland, aka Edge. It's so weird, but yeah, they were all out there. In the end, Adam Copeland speared Nick Wayne. It's kind of thing ended, and they started off with the heels. So, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. Ricky Starks and Big Bill feuding with the BCC. Still seems like it's there. So with FTR. Yeah, some good stuff. Obviously, I'm Copeland, Christian Cage, Luchasaurus. Those who had a good match on Wednesday or Tuesday. So yeah, good stuff. We'll see how it goes on Wednesday for Dynamite. But yeah, good stuff. If I have to guess, Juice is gonna win the Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royal on Wednesday, and we'll see. But yeah, anyways, guys, if you like this video, leave a like, thumbs up. Yeah, good show. We'll see how they follow up next week. But anyways, guys, adios. See you guys next time. I'm Angel, 2 and Love. Get out here, and peace.